حي على الفلاح.
During the month of Ramadan, Muslims fast from sunrise to sunset every day of the lunar month. The Ramadan fast can be an effective and a natural way for the body to detox and revitalize itself. But this can only happen if you follow a healthy eating plan and do not overindulge for iftar. Try your best to avoid processed food this month. Stay hydrated by drinking lots of water and avoid things that contain caffeine, which will dehydrate your body and make you feel very thirsty during the fasting months. We know Ramadan is a very busy time, so most of us tend to cut back on sleeping hours to make more time for good deeds, which is amazing. But make sure you're getting a minimum of 6 hours of sleep daily. If you don't get your minimum hours of sleep, you could become very lazy in Salah and Quran time, and that's the last thing we want. Here's a breakdown of what happens to your body when you fast. Hour by hour effects of fasting. 0 to 4 hours. During this time, your body is using energy from your last meal for cellular and tissue growth, and also to provide energy for your current activity. The pancreas produces insulin, which allows the body to use glucose for energy. 4 to 16 hours, blood sugars fall. All food has left the stomach. Insulin is no longer produced. This is the breakdown phase. All the extra nutrients from your last meal are being used for energy. Once this energy runs out, the body turns to stored fat for energy. The body releases fat and burns it up for energy. This process releases chemicals known as ketone bodies for energy. Autophagy kicks off during this stage, which means that the dead or damaged cellular material in your cells get cleaned out. This damaged material, if not cleaned out, can cause aging, disease, and other diseases. 16 to 24 hours. After the 16-hour mark, things speed up in the body. Glycogen in the liver and muscles, as well as glucose in the cells, start to decrease rapidly. So the body needs to turn to its stored fat for energy. Despite these significant changes going on throughout the body at this stage, you don't notice it on the outside just yet. You can walk, interact with people, and get physical activity without feeling too fatigued. A chemical known as AMPK is released during this stage, which increases the rate of autophagy throughout the whole body. Other stages take place in your body from the 24-hour mark to the 72-hour mark, and this is relevant to those who wish to fast for health reasons or other reasons. We will conclude at the 24-hour mark, since we fast from before dawn to sunset, and most people around the world will not have to fast past 24 hours if they're doing the Islamic fast as prescribed by Allah during Ramadan. So that was a day of fasting. But what happens to our body during the whole of Ramadan? During the holy month of Ramadan, Muslims fast from sunrise till sunset every day of the lunar month. The Ramadan fast can be a natural and effective way for the body to detox and revitalize itself. This can only happen through following a healthy plan, not overindulging for iftar, avoiding processed and fried foods, sleeping well, staying hydrated, and being physically active. Maintaining a healthy lifestyle throughout the month of Ramadan is bound to have an effect on your body and overall well-being. Your body will naturally detox and rid itself of any toxins that are built up. Tom McGregor, author of Eating in Freedom, writes, Detoxification Stage 1, Day 1 to Day 2. On the first day of fasting, the blood sugar level drops. The heart slows and blood pressure is reduced. Glycogen is pulled from the muscle, causing some weakness. The first wave of cleansing is usually the worst. Headaches, dizziness, nausea, bad breath, and a heavily coated tongue are signs of the first stage of cleansing. Hunger can be the most intense in this period. Detoxification Stage 2, Day 3 to Day 7. Fats composed of transformed fatty acids are broken down to release glycerol from the glyceride molecules and are converted to glucose. The skin may become oily as rancid oils are purged from the body. People with problem-free skin may have a few days of pimples or even a boil. The body embraces the fast, and the digestive system is able to take a much-needed rest, focusing all of its energies on cleansing and healing. White blood cell and immune system activity increases. You may feel pain in your lungs. The cleansing organs and the lungs are in the process of being repaired. The breath is still foul and the tongue coated. Within the intestine, the colon is being repaired, and impacted feces on the intestinal wall starts to loosen. Detoxification Stage 3, Day 8 to Day 15. You will experience enhanced energy, clear-mindedness, and feel better. On the downside, old injuries may become irritated and painful. This is a result of the body's increased ability to heal during fasting. If you had broken your arm 10 years before, there is scar tissue around the break. At the time of the break, the body's ability to heal was directly related to lifestyle. If you lived on a junk food diet, the body's natural healing ability was comprised. During fasting, the body's healing process is at optimum efficiency. As the body scours for dead or damaged tissue, the lymphocytes enter the older, damaged tissue, secreting substances to dissolve the damaged cells. These substances irritate the nerves in the surrounding region and cause a reoccurrence of aches from previously injured areas that may have disappeared years earlier. The pain is good, as the body is completing the healing process. The muscles may become tight and sore due to toxin irritation. The legs can be the worst affected, as toxins accumulate in the legs. Cankers are common in this stage due to the excessive bacteria in the mouth. Daily gargling with salt and water will prevent or heal cankers. Detoxification Stage 4, Day 16 to Day 30. The body is completely adapted to the fasting process. There is more energy and clarity of mind. Cleansing periods can be short, with many days of feeling good in between. There are days when the tongue is pink and the breath is fresh. The healing work of the organs is being completed. After the detoxification mechanisms have removed the causative agent or render it harmless, the body works at maximum capacity in tissue proliferation to replace damaged tissue. After day 20, the mind is affected. Heightened clarity and emotional balance are felt at this time. Memory and concentration improve. These are all the amazing transitions the body goes through during fasting. While we starve our stomachs to feed and nourish our hearts and souls by fasting, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in return cleanses your physical health and well-being. 5 ways to help improve your health during Ramadan. Number 1, have a healthy iftar. Along with the natural benefits of Ramadan, it is important that you embrace healthy practices yourself. Breaking your fast with 3 dates and water gives your body an instant energy and hydration boost ahead of your main meal. Light soup is a great choice to start your main iftar meal as it helps you hydrate. Take it easy with the amount of heavy, creamy, and fried foods, as well as salty and sugary dishes. Consider opting for fish and leaner cuts of meat, whole grain, or brown rice and pasta, as well as remembering to include your greens. Taking your time while eating and keeping an eye on portion control will also help aid digestion and prevent weight gain. Number 2, make suhoor wholesome. Like breakfast, suhoor should be the most important meal of your day. Balance your suhoor with nutrient-rich food like oatmeal, cheese, labna, fruits and vegetables. Certain foods with lower glycemic index, including oats, quinoa, multigrain, and whole grain breads, hummus, and yogurt are good options as they release energy slowly throughout the day. Remember to drink plenty of water, milk, laban, and fresh juices rather than tea and coffee will keep you hydrated during fasting hours. Number 3, stay hydrated. A little dehydration is natural, and this can lead to slight headaches and lack of concentration. However, you can help keep yourself hydrated by drinking plenty of fluids in the iftar, suhoor hours. Opt to drink water frequently or take light tea without milk or sugar. You can also add lemon slices or fresh mint to help detox and aid digestion. If you regularly have coffee or fizzy drinks, try to curb your intake, as these are diuretics that dehydrate the body. Number 4, exercise moderately. Fasting and dehydration can naturally cause you to feel lethargic and make your Ramadan days sedentary. However, with proper fluid intake, you should also try to exercise in moderate amounts. Remaining active helps reduce fatigue, gives your body the strength to keep going, and is a good opportunity to lose weight if needed. However, exercise during fasting hours can be dehydrating and dangerous. It's best to exercise just before suhoor or a few hours after iftar to make the most of your workouts. And number 5, pick up healthy habits and drop the unhealthy ones. Ramadan is also a chance for you to ditch addictions like smoking or sugar. With a little self-control, you can continue to restrain from your addictions. Ramadan is also a great time to start and maintain healthy habits like eating more greens, drinking more water, and taking regular exercise. And finally, go offline. In this era of new media, the internet surely has its good reputation. However, as much as the news updates and social hubs keep us better informed, oftentimes the overflowing digital information pulls you in long enough to act as distractions. Wasting hours on the screen takes away the valuable time you could have spent on doing something more fruitful, rather than scrolling through social media, which can spark unhealthy thoughts like self-comparison. Unplug from the virtual space and engage in real-world activities instead. Make yourself useful around the house with meal prepping, or be involved in the Ramadan community efforts around your neighborhood.